So, just to piggyback onto Alan's drug statement, it's kind of funny because when I started out as a pharmacist, your goal was to dispense as many drugs as you could in one particular day, right? And in retail, that was a ridiculous amount. And now my goal every day is to put folks on the least amount of medicine possible, which is kind of, I guess, a 180 from how things started. But I really think, just taking a slight tangent onto medication burden, the folks that I see, and I challenge all of you that have facilities that are out there, anyone you see that's 100 or over 100 isn't on any medication, or is on like a vitamin and one or two other things, right? So it's just coincidence, I don't know, but just, I don't know, throw that out there because I see it more and more. So when we're talking about circling back to behaviors and circling back to kind of the same idea that we had with combative behaviors, right? So inappropriate behaviors are inappropriate. They can be sexual, they can be combative. They're all inappropriate, they're all in the same class, they affect other people, and they don't make the environment as nice to live in. So we're right back to those non-pharmacologic therapies and really reducing stimuli. What could the stimulus be, right? It could be a particular person. It could be a particular med tech. It could be, every time there's a female med tech with a male resident, there's a problem, but every time we send in a male med tech, there isn't a problem. So what do? You don't send a female med techs in, right? It could be one particular person, again, easy to change. There are drug therapies, and again, the drug therapies are very similar because these types of behaviors are very similar, right? They're both caused by an excessive stimulus, one causing that combative behavior and this one causing inappropriate sexual behaviors. So the first line therapy is that citalopram 10 milligrams, the same antidepressant that we talked about before with combative behavior. And then starting out low, increasing as needed, not adding extra drugs like Alan talked about, right? We want to make sure that we're maximizing one particular drug in this case. So citalopram starts out around 10 milligrams, and it can be titrated up as needed to try and manage behaviors, and really measuring the success of that behavior management, especially when you're adding a medication together with some of those non-pharmacologic interventions to see, are you having multiple times per week versus maybe once or twice a month. So I don't think we could all look at success and say any